Well, good afternoon, Enid. We are here again on Monday afternoon for our city update. I'm Scott Morris, the Assistant City Manager, and with me is our host, Larissa Sloan.
Hello.
We have things a little backwards today, but we're having fun.
Yes, we are. We have a lot of things to talk about, especially this week with Christmas going on.
That's right. If you need a great local Christmas gift, please come next door over here on the corner of Independence and Garriott. And we have an amazing little sample of some of the things that are available at the Visit Enid store. If you want to have a really nice video to show, this is a video called Guardian of the Chisholm Trail, and it's got a lot of stories about some of our local history and some different things. If you're into cooking, there's the Classic Stirrups cookbook that we have available. And there's local honey, there's all kinds of postcards. Here are some treats, some dog treats that are for sale. This is actually a really neat fundraiser that's done by For Our Kids. And they have some people that make these dog treats and sell it, and it goes to help fund that nonprofit organization. And so they've got Christmas ornaments, they have all these nice little things that you could get, especially if you have family members that don't live here. There's some nice keychains, some different booklets. This is an Oklahoma keychain, and I can't read what's on the back of it, but it says all kinds of things about our state.
I can read the back of it for you.
Okay, you have that?
Yeah, so let me get to that. Okay, so so if you'll put the slide up, then this keychain is our Oklahoma state symbol, right? Mm-hmm. Sorry if I'm wrong on my wording. But it's got some words on the back that are a little hard for me to read, so I have it printed out, so I'm going to read it to you. That way if you're interested in this keychain, then you'll know. It says, made of buffalo hide and decorated with eagle feathers, the battle shield of an Osage warrior is the key symbol on the Oklahoma state flag. Two symbols of peace lie across the shield, the peace pipe and the olive branch. Crosses on the shield are Native American signs for stars representing high ideals. So that's what that is.
That's great. There's just a number of things over at the Visit Enid shop if you haven't ever been over there. There's t-shirts. There's even all kinds of, here's like a calendar of events for all of the things that are going on if you ever wonder what is going on. There are things like a public art guide if you want to take people around and show them some of our fantastic murals that are all across Enid. This will show you where they are. There's things like some Welcome to Enid brochures from Vance Air Force Base. There is our Enid Symphony Orchestra, some information about that and some of the concerts. And they have some different booklets that show some of Enid's history. And so stop by. It's an amazing place just to come in if you're interested in the great city of Enid and some of the history that it has. And it's a good time to buy some of this stuff around Christmas. So just wanted to make sure not everyone's aware of the Visit Enid store. And so come by and talk to them. I'm sure they'd love to visit with you and show you what they have. They also have, I don't know if you have a slide of it or a picture of it, but they have little miniatures of like the Enid High School building and what I think St. Francis Church, a fire station, the courthouse. There's some different buildings that you can actually purchase that are, yeah, here you go, there's the slide. So if you're interested in some of those, you can buy those here. I don't know what they cost, but you can come to the Visit Enid Center and come check them out.
I know that I'm excited for the Xavier. I'm not a native of Enid. I just think that building is beautiful.
I believe that church was built in the late 1800s, so it's a very old church.
They'll be more than happy to give you that information and how much that is and things like that. And so we're going to talk about the new movie theater coming in. That's right.
So what information we can give right now is that, hey, as a city of Enid, we have approved a site plan and we've approved an incentive package. And so we're looking forward to construction beginning. There may be another step the developer needs to go through to get to where they're going, but hopefully we're on track to have a movie theater in Enid. It's going to be fantastic, a well-needed thing that people have been asking for a long time. This will be have 8 regular movie screens in it, and then 1 larger movie screen. It will have some duck pin bowling, and we'll have a really nice concession area, and it ought to be a really, really great facility. And that will be on South Garland Street in between Walmart and the new soccer complex that's out there near Roop. And so this will be a great addition to Enid. I know I love to watch movies. I like to go out and be entertained, and so I can't wait to see what happens with this, and hopefully we'll get to see some construction happening soon.
It's supposed to have an arcade.
I believe so too.
Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. And then the animal welfare is going to be doing.
That's right. Great news. So they have some animals that are up for adoption, and in between now and the rest of the holidays, they are waiving adoption fees. So what a great solution. You know, if you need a pet for your family, if your family wants to adopt a little dog for Christmas, I'm not sure if they have any cats, then they'll waive their fees, and that will be a new addition to your family, and they can be home for the holidays instead of in a pen.
And you know what I always say is adopt, don't shop.
That's right. So if you want to go out and check them out, if you want to bring your pet or your kids to go look at what they have, give them a call before you go out there, and I'm sure they'll let you come in and check it out.
That's for sure. That is absolutely correct. So we're going to move through. We talked about the Oklahoma flag, which is really exciting. A lot of people don't know what all of that stands for. Now they do. And then we talked about our little ceramic houses, which I'm excited about for myself. And then we also have holidays on ice.
That's right. They are still open. So it is not too late for you to go ice skating. And the first couple years they did it, they cut it off around the 1st of January. But they realized the kids are out of school for a little while longer. And so it is open through January the 8th. So get your coats on, get your mittens and your hat. It's time to go downtown and go ice skating. While you're down there, like we've talked about some of this merchandise, that's around Christmas time that's good for shopping. At the ice skating rink, they also have some merchandise for sale. I believe they have t-shirts. I'm not sure if they've got sweatshirts, but they've got some different merchandise for sale. So go down there, go ice skating, and see if they've got something that you're interested in purchasing.
You were talking about merchandise, and when you're talking about Visit Enid, and I'm sure that the viewers are wondering what this gorgeous quilt is doing back here. Well, quilts are a great way to be able to memorialize like a town, and that's exactly what they did. They've got a lot of landmarks on there, and they have these at Visit Enid as well. And so if you would like to purchase one of those, go over there and they'll get you hooked up.
That's a great gift idea.
It is. And, I asked them what a lot of people come in and purchase, and they said that a lot of people, when they're leaving Vance, will come in and get some merchandise. Or the holidays, people I personally collect magnets for, places that I go. And so magnets are a really cool way to be able to do that as well. And so you can get those there.
I don't want to promote any one business, but we do have this amazing feature in Enid, Oklahoma called The One. The 140-foot tall Christmas tree. I'm going off script a little here, but I know that there's some T-shirts and merchandise that say The One on it that's available at Jiffy Trip Quick Shops. So if you want to stop by, that's another good Christmas gift idea.
That is a good information to give them, because I'm sure that people do have questions for that.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and then I know that we also have our Christmas holiday closings that people might be interested in.
That's right. You can see the schedule here, and except for the golf course, most of us are closed this coming Friday, the 23rd, and then Saturday and Sunday over the weekend we're closed. We're also closed on Monday, so the transit is closed, the library's closed, the golf course is closed on Christmas, but other than Christmas Day, they're open. The recycle center's closed all of these days. And then next Monday, January the 2nd, we will also be closed as well. Mm-hmm. So trash service won't be affected, but here are the parts of our city that are affected.
That's great to know that the trash service won't be affected. Thank
That's right.
you for that information.
You bet.
We also have this really fun thing that the mayor is suggesting that people do.
That's right. There is an essay contest, and it's about if I were the mayor, what would I do? And so it's encouraging anyone that's in the 8th grade. I think that we've sent out a press release on that, and I don't know if classrooms are going to participate, but you don't have. It doesn't have to be a school classroom that participates. It can just be anyone in the 8th grade. And so if you want to be involved in this essay contest, where can they? Do you know where they can find the information on how they do that?
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Hang on just a second.
I bet we can find it here in a minute. But
I got it right here. I am prepared for this. Oh my goodness, this just won't stay up. Malfunctions. All right, so this is the information. So you can go to, it's www.oml.org/if-I-were-mayor. I think I said that right. That's a mouthful.
I'm sure if you look at the Oklahoma Municipal League website, OML, that you can find something about that if I were mayor.
It's also on our Facebook page, so you can go there. Yeah. And so you can get that information.
It's very interesting because I think, there's this impression out there that if you were mayor, that you can just make all of these things happen. Sometimes on our Facebook sites and on different social media, we see, people saying, well, how come the city doesn't do this? And a lot of times what their questions have to do with are commercial developments that really the city of Enid doesn't get to tell people where to build things. And so there's a lot of different things like that that's just very interesting. You think that you can, do all of these things, but sometimes it takes cooperation from the public and from private people that want to come build things to happen. So
I do know the press release said anyone that is homeschooled, public or private schooled is welcome to participate. And
that's good.
That needs to be received no later than January 31st of 23, and the winners will be awarded at the annual Congress of Mayor on February 10th in Oklahoma City.
Okay.
Yeah. So now we're going to move into the Martin Luther King celebration.
That's right. We're Christmas is fast upon us, and right after that we have New Year's, and then our first holiday after New Year's is Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day. And so we have some different ways to celebrate that. MLK Day is Monday the 16th, but before Monday the 16th comes, on the 14th there is the Prayer Breakfast Day. So that is on Saturday from 8 to 10, and it is over there at 1202 West Oxford at the Central Assembly of God Family Life Center. And so join us there. That is going to be just a good celebration. There's going to be at least 7 different pastors praying for different things. Some might be praying for our city or for our nation or for unity, different things like that. And so join us for a free breakfast from 8 to 10, and there'll be a speaker, and it'll be just a good time. And then the next Saturday after that, we're going to have the march at 1:30. We'll line up downtown at the Stride Bank Center, 301 South Independence. We'll go around the square, and we'll have a few loudspeakers, and we'll go around, and it'll just be a peaceful march celebrating MLK. And then we have a celebration program directly after at the Stride Bank Center at 2. It's a great event. If you've never been to it, there'll be a speaker. There'll be all kinds of children that have participated in writing letters and different contests there. So we'll be giving children awards for their participation in that, and then we'll cap it off with a dinner, and it'll just be a really nice celebration.
It usually always is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that is great. And then we also have, so if you are not Christmas partied out yet, or maybe if you haven't had a chance to attend a party, this is your opportunity to put on your ugly Christmas sweater and participate in the murder mystery at the library. So that information is on their website, and that's tomorrow at 6 o'clock. And so if you want more information on that, you do need to register. You can call the number on the screen and they'll be more than happy to help you, or physically go into the library itself. And so,
I have never been a part of a murder mystery dinner party or anything like that, so one of these days I'm going to have to try it. But unfortunately on this night there's a council meeting, so I won't be there.
that's true. That's true. I haven't either. I think that it would be a lot of fun
Yeah.
to be part of that. I like solving crimes. Well, crimes. We play Clue at the house a lot. Well, we're going to move into our road closures. I think I can probably take it away from here if you'd like for me to.
You bet. And I prefer to think of them as progress updates.
Yes, we can reword it to progress update.
It is a road closure.
Yes.
So I don't want to take away from the people that are inconvenienced, but inconvenienced in the name of progress in the community.
Yes, absolutely. So there is a road closure that started on December 5th, and that is over in the area of 2010 Meadowbrook Drive. That is going to last about 3 weeks. And then we also have the construction on East Birch Avenue, and that is going to last about 7 weeks. And then also we have the sewer line break that was on East Ash, and that information, the timeline for that is still being discussed. And so when that information comes available, we will let you know. But until then, it will remain closed, and they will have to reconstruct the road, from what I understand. All of these road constructions are also they're also weather. What am I trying to say?
Weather permitting.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm glad you knew.
We're going to get some really cold weather moving in. Hopefully
Yes.
we won't get much precipitation with this one, but
Is concrete affected by cold weather?
well, it is if you're trying to pour new concrete, because if it's below certain temperatures, you cannot pour concrete and have it set up well.
I did not know that. I was
Yeah.
wondering that. And then we also have some employment.
Come work for us. We're great to work with. We'd love to have you. Get your resume turned in, and we look at all these great jobs we've got. We have different inspectors, we've got heavy equipment operators and police officers, and everything in between. So come check out our website, enid.org/careers. Fill out an application and let's get to work.
Yeah, let's get some stuff done. And then we also have, I'm going to let you talk about this. This is our state of the city.
That's right. This is a chance for Mayor Pankinen to talk about what we've accomplished and what's on our future. We've got great things coming in Enid, Oklahoma, and we have tried to make decisions that will point us going forward. And so hopefully you can get excited about the message he's going to present, and he can kind of cast the vision for what we want to do in the future, and we can celebrate what we've accomplished in the last year, in 2022. So come join us for some fun at 11:30 a.m. At the Stride Bank Center. So I believe there is a lunch that starts at 11, and if you RSVP, you can sign up for a lunch until we run out of spaces for lunches, and then just show up at 11:30 and listen.
Yeah. And then we also have some meetings tomorrow. Well, we have one tonight, and then we have one tomorrow as well, the City Commission meeting.
That's right. Tonight at 6 p.m. we have an MAPC meeting. There's really one agenda item on tonight's meeting, and it's a rezoning up on Willow, just east of 81 Highway. There's a coffee shop that wants to come in, and so that needs to be rezoned. There's some residential property, but it's right on Willow. It needs to be rezoned to commercial. And Willow is really full of mixed-use zoning anyway. There's commercial all around that area, so that looks like a great opportunity for a new coffee shop in the area, in the neighborhood, a little drive-through coffee shop. So we're going to be talking about that tonight at MAPC. And then tomorrow, there is no study session. The study session tomorrow night has been canceled. So do not show up at 5 p.m. tomorrow night. There will not be anyone in the council chambers. But we do have a commission meeting tomorrow night, the 20th, at 6:30 p.m. The agenda is fairly light. There's our normal things that we do at the beginning, some public comment. There is a community development item, which is the same MAPC item on the agenda for the rezoning. So there's a hearing for that, and then considering an ordinance for that. And then I think there's one admin item in tomorrow night's agenda, and it's an item to construct some art. So the PACE committee has selected a project, and it's in the budget already, and they're going to be looking at that and possibly approving a new art project in Enid tomorrow night. And so other than that, there's some consent items and claims to pay, and it should be a quick meeting.
Well, that sounds great.
Yeah.
I know we also talk about our apps. I'd like to really kind of highlight this app a little bit. So this is the Visit Enid app. So we talk about apps for the city of Enid all the time. But this would be a great way to be able to connect as well, like to find out what events are happening all around town. It's not just like what happens at the Stride. It's like what happens, there's events everywhere. Mm-hmm. So if you have any questions, they'll be more than happy to help you at Visit Enid on how to get that downloaded. I think you can also visit their website, and that'll also have all that information on there as well. Or you can swing by their office and pick up this pamphlet. This pamphlet's also on there. I'd love to see how you talk about the apps.
I like apps. We're always trying to look into new technology and how we can communicate better. And I know that not everyone is excited about apps as we are, so we still want to offer many different ways that we communicate. So we're going to always record and stream our meetings. We're always going to have it open to the public and be transparent about the meetings that we have. But we just want to try to find ways to reach out to everyone. And so that's what these apps do. They just create additional, more and more opportunity for people to know about things. Technology is amazing. I have a GPS watch here, and I even, through my C-Click Fix app, whenever I get a message from C-Click Fix, the message comes up on my watch. And so I can be in a meeting and see that, a street just closed, the press release just went out. And so it's amazing what you can do on these apps. And so I encourage you guys, it might make you a little uncomfortable, but figure out how to download and try one of them and see if you like it. And it's just a really great way to stay informed about what's going on in Enid.
Yeah. And we also talked about C-Click Fix, and these are just some of the topics that you can report on.
That's right. This department actually sends a report to our mayor and commissioners every week, and we report on different things, different departments, and what has happened in Enid so that the mayor and commissioners can know what we do. And this department sends the mayor and commissioners a little report every week about C-Click Fix and about how many items, how many different varieties of things people have chosen, whether it's reporting a pothole, requesting a ride from EPTA, or etc. And so we know how this application is being used, what the most common uses for it are, and that's one of the things actually this department reports to the mayor and commissioners so that they can see and have visibility on how the public uses these apps. So download it, try it. It's a great resource. It works. Mm-hmm. And
yeah.
we have a number of ways to stay connected. Like I talked about, we have all of these Roku, Fire Stick, Fire TV. We tweet, Facebook page. That's a big one. YouTube. So we always have a way to reach out. And you can always give us a call with the good old phone number. My name's Scott Morris. My email address is smorris@enid.org, and you can reach me at 616-7244.
And my name is Larissa Sloan, and you can reach me at 616-7258 if you have any questions. Other than that, I think that's all that we have for you today. We wish you a very Merry Christmas and safe travels.
And stay warm. See you next time.